Fez, I got this email sent to us that said, Ron, you say you only mark out to people from when you were a kid, but you did mark to Ricky Gervais. I have to admit that I did.
Yeah, you're kind of an Anglophile that way with your love for Ricky Gervais.
No, I think it's just Ricky. It's not everything English. But I did really like hanging out with the guy. But, you know, again, I believe in fandom to a certain extent. I really do. I know Earl does. You do only about some things, right? Some things you'll get very fanish about.
Yeah, it's like I get really almost obsessed. I wouldn't say stalkerish, but I get obsessed with certain things.
Like what?
You know, it's like I'll start, like if there's someone that I like, you know, on TV or something like that, all of a sudden I'll just start Wikipediaing and Googling just to try to find, where did this person come from?
Like who? Give me like one of your more recents.
One of my, Nick Swardson is this comedian, and he's part of that Adam Sandler group. And my niece kept saying, you got to watch this guy and everything. So I just started watching YouTubes of him. And he also did that David Spade Hollywood Minute show that was on Comedy Central for a while.
I don't even know him. You like him?
Yeah, I like him. David Sedaris, you know, when I first got, you know, the first time that I heard a David Sedaris book on tape. You know, then
Why, when you say you started to say you got it for me, and then you pulled out of it and stopped giving me credit.
Well, yeah, you did get it for me. So, yeah, I just, and then all of a sudden I'll just start researching.
I think you fall in love a little. I think just a little bit you fall in love. Uncomfortable. As uncomfortable as I could be right now. Chris, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, if you're a Nick Swardson up-and-coming fan, you should check out Grandma's Boy. It's kind of like a goofy comedy movie, but he's in it, and he's like a little child, basically.
Was that the guys that we met over at Hooters?
Yeah, he was one of those guys.
So wait a minute. Let's... Earl, I think you were there that day, weren't you? Or maybe Dave was. But
I think Earl was there.
Now we're hearing a whole different story. We see these guys at Hooters. Now Fez has been Googling a guy that we hung out with at Hooters watching football.
Yeah, and I was able to call my niece and say, hey, guess who I saw at Hooters? Because she was the one who, like, that was the DVD Grandma's Boy that she brought over. She goes, you got to watch this.
Yeah, but we saw him at Hooters before Grandma's Boy came out.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah.
Very uncomfortable story I'm hearing here. Now, Earl, have you ever heard of anybody else who's a fan of this guy, Fez?
No, I haven't. Not at all.
It's a very strange story, Fez.
I'm a fan.
Why? Hi, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I heard Fez was a big fan of that diner owner, too. He was Googling him.
You know, who's this guy that you like now, Fez?
Nick Swardson.
Now, Fez says he was Googling him. I think he was Oogling him. Because here's the weird deal.
There was a G with my oogle.
I had no idea who you were talking about. And then I remembered that we were at Hooters, and what's his name comes in, because he always has his posse with him, Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
And then was that the guy that was talking to you about football?
No, that was a different one.
Who was the one?
This one was one of the shorter guys, and you didn't hear much out of him that day. He was just kind of came in, and he was one of the ones that left right away after Adam Sandler left.
So you started Googling him.
Right, because I had heard of him, and I started Googling.
No, you didn't. You had never heard of him. This is very, very uncomfortable. Let me go to Chuck. Chuck, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, I wanted to tell you, Fez likes that Nick Swardson because his main shtick is to play just this raging homosexual.
Is it really?
Just kind of act like he's not a homosexual. That was his thing on that David Spade show.
Yeah, that's what he does on the David Spade show, and I think he does the same thing on Reno 911.
What do you mean you think? And now you're looking at him on YouTube?
Yeah, I was checking out the videos. The available stuff.
Very strange. Very, very strange. Were you? Do you know who this guy is, Earl?
I have no idea who this guy is. Not at all.
Nick Swardson.
Nick Swardson.
Swardson.
Yeah, S-O-N on the end.
Wow, he knows everything about him. Well, Earl, you ought to try to get him on the show, and we'll do this very uncomfortable reunion. Because I'm sure not a lot of people are asking for him to, for interviews.
Yeah, this sounds like a nice little Fez infatuation here.
Getting back together for the first time.
Other than that Hooters moment you had.
Oh, yeah.
Or was it 2 Hooters moments?
No, I think it was just one.
Because we saw him with his gang twice at Hooters, remember?
Yeah, but I don't remember seeing Nick Swardson the first time.
I'm so uncomfortable. Here's Jesse. Jesse, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's going on, buddies?
Hey.
Hey, I actually have a friend who knows Nick Swardson, and he's gay, so I want to tell Fez he's got a chance with him.
Nick Swardson is gay.
He is a homosexual, yes.
That I didn't know.
And what is his big movie?
Grandma's Boy. It's the big movie, I think.
Yeah, and Bench Warmers.
He was in he had a very small part in Benchwarmers.
He wrote that movie.
Why are you giving Fez wood? Jason, you're on Fez. Go ahead, Jason. Lost you, buddy. Here is Ron. Ron, you're on Fez.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
I'm a big Nick Swardson fan, actually. I never heard he was gay, though. I'm sorry, Fez.
No problem, Ron. No big deal.
I have never felt so odd on my own show.
Apparently, I brought in some uncomfortability here.
Yeah, it's been on like Reno 911 and stuff like that. He's actually a pretty funny guy.
Yeah, I've seen clips of him on Reno 911. I've never seen the whole show.
Aaron, you're on Fez.
Yeah, he was also in Click, and also he was in Malibu's Most Wanted.
All right, those two I have not seen. I did not know that.
I haven't seen any of these films. You notice the stuff he's seen, he's just isolated his particular part, and he doesn't remember any other parts of the film or any of the characters. This is so skeevy.
Laurie, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy girl.
I love Nick Swardson. Nick Swardson is a riot. That guy's so funny. He's on Comedy Central all the time. And I'd love to see you hook up with him, Fezzy.
Well, I didn't say I wanted to hook up with him. I just said, here's someone that I'm a fan of. I never said anything about hooking up.
Well, what's his act? I know nothing. I'm just completely lost here.
I know he does stand-up, and he is part of that Adam Sandler gang and, writes movies for that group of that Adam Sandler posse.
All right, well, do me like an impression. Here's Chad. Chad, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I wanted to tell Fezzy that that guy has a video on MySpace. It's a whole hour-long episode called "The Gay Robot."
Oh, yeah, I don't even know what that was. I don't know if that's a short film that he did or a TV pilot that didn't work or something. Yeah, but I have heard of The Gay Robot, where I think he does the voice of the gay robot.
The gay robot.
Fez, what
Bill, you're on Fez.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, Fez.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that Swardson is a character there on Reno 911. Only likes he likes the black cops. He only likes black guys.
Yeah, he's a gay prostitute on Reno 911.
Oh, I got the wrong guy. GetToHim.com.
Thank you.
Let me go to Larry. Larry, you're on Fez.
What I want to know, Mr. B and my buddies, is why are all the gay guys hanging at Hooters? That's what makes no sense to me.
I don't think Hooters is a gay hangout. I think it's a go watch football hangout.
Says you're being served by women in orange hot pants and tight T-shirts. Does it strike you as a little odd for a gay man to look at that?
I think most people are watching the Wings and the football on a Sunday.
Why? Why?
Snails, you're on Fez.
Hey, Fez, your boyfriend is in a documentary called The Zoo. It's about a guy in a romance with a horse up in Seattle.
He's not my boyfriend.
Now, is this documentary out now?
Yeah, it is. It was at Sundance Film Festival, and it's called Zoo.
Out now?
Yes, it is.
If you want to, Let her do a love connection.
It wouldn't be a love connection. I'm not in love with Nick Swardson.
What if he wanted to?
No. That would be so uncomfortable.
As this show?
Probably. Maybe even more.
Dweezer, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Fez, Swardson was on O&A about a year ago, and I think Norton's friends with him, so he might be able to introduce you.
Why don't you try to talk to Jimmy? Give Jimmy a picture of yourself. Give him one from when you were thinner, right after the heart attack, and see if he'll give it to the Swartzman.
I'm not Swardson.
Sorry.
I'm not going to start passing my picture around.
Get a picture taken of you in front of his poster that you have at your house.
I do not have a Nick Swardson poster.
What is it that you like about him, Fez? What has got the thrill? Was it seeing him in person? Did you make eye contact with him?
No, I don't think. I mean, I looked at him.
Yeah.
But I don't think there was eye contact back. Yeah, there wasn't any of that, unfortunately. But I don't know.
So you do want something with him?
No, I'm just a fan of his. Yeah, I'm not looking for a relationship with Nick Swardson. That sounds insane.
All right, I'm looking up his IMDb.
Uh-huh.
A little young for you, Fezzy. I'm not going to lie to you. A little young for you.
I'm not so old.
Older than him. Much older. And any Laco Nishmata? Schmartzman?
No, not yet.
Swardson.
What's the matter with the smarter? Why can't he come in and talk with Fezzy? Why does he think he's such a big deal that he can go into Hooters and ignore Fez?
He doesn't even know who I am.
And yet you know every move he's made.
I know a few things. Few choice things.
I don't know one thing that he's done. Of course, if it's straight, that's a whole fucking different world.
Usually he shows up in Adam Sandler movies.
Joe, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I hear Dick's a huge fan of professional wrestling, Fez.
Hey, that'd be great, Fezzy. You guys get together and watch men roll on the floor.
I'm a big wrestling fan. I didn't, and I think he's just making that up.
No, he's not. Get him in the squared circle. Fez keeps a ring in his living room. Maybe the two of you can get in there a little naked fucking wrestling.
I just like walking over the ropes.
Oh. Fezzy, not too long ago, we were talking about people that you were fans of, correct? Do you remember?
Right.
And you told us the name of a guy that you said a comic you just started to get into, right?
Oh, yeah.
And who was that?
It was Nick Swardson.
Nick Swardson, you're on the Fez Whatley Show.
What's up, dude?
No way! You got Nick Swardson?
Yes! It's your day!
Oh, my God! I'm gonna go insane!
Nick Swardson can be seen in Reno 911, Miami, which is in theaters now, and Blades of Glory with Will Ferrell opening March 30. You can go to nickswartzen.com and also MySpace/Nick Swardson.
How you doing, Nick?
I'm good. Let me just get it out of the way, man. Happy Fez Day.
It really is exciting.
Oh, exciting, dude. I opened my Fez presents today. It was so cool.
It really is fun, and it's great to have you on here because Fez is a big, big fan of yours.
I am a huge fan of yours. Grandma's Boy, Reno 911. I love all of it, Nick.
Oh, that's great, dude. You're awesome. Grandma's Boy is crazy.
Oh, it's nuts, man.
What a crazy movie.
And I love you on the David Spade Hollywood show.
All right.
Annie fart.
Annie gay. Scotty Kangaroo Juice.
Well, this is just excellent. I can't believe this is happening. So next up is the Will Ferrell and the skating movie.
Yeah, Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory.
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it's really funny. The poster is hilarious. Just Will Ferrell in the figure skating outfit is fucking magical.
Now, did you help write this one, too?
No, actually, this was actually kind of nice I'm just acting in it.
Will Ferrell is an ATM machine. Whatever he does, it just turns into money.
People are going to show up.
Yeah, but the guy's so funny. It's like, I could watch that dude. I mean, I didn't have a lot of scenes with Will Ferrell, which I'm actually kind of glad because I always start laughing. So it's hard
to not laugh. So the guy, I don't know, I think he's fucking hilarious. So I'm psyched for it.
All right, well, you do the acting, you do the writing, you're doing stand-up. What do you like the best?
Figure skating.
Figure skating.
No, I don't know. I like them all. It's like, I don't know, people always ask me that question, but they, you know, they all kind of like help each other. Like I like doing stand-up because I made Grandma's Boy, so then I go on the road, and the Grandma's Boy fans come see my stand-up, and then I make another movie, and then they like that, and then you know what I mean? And then I do more stand-up, and then, so it's like, I don't know, they all kind of like help each other, which is cool.
I know my niece just saw you at the Improv in Orlando. From what I heard from her, you invited her backstage or to an after party, something like that.
What, really? I mean, my show...
She's a minor.
Yeah, what's going on there, Nick?
See, what? That's not true.
She's 14 years old, and she's missing a leg.
Don't tell me you don't remember her.
No, I invited a girl who was missing an arm.
Ah.
Oh, no, that's my nephew.
No, my stand-up shows are crazy, but I don't fucking invite minors to parties.
What are your fetishes, then?
What are my fetishes?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a bold question.
Yeah?
Old people.
The elderly. Who doesn't want to be with the elderly?
Old animals.
Well, I know you had a couple makeout scenes with Shirley Jones and Grandma's Boy.
Yeah. And I actually, I don't know how that came about. That was really weird. I wrote that. It was funny because I wrote that character in that scene, and then I realized, like, that was me. Like, while I was writing it, I'm like, yeah, what if this guy fucking banged an old lady? And then I'm like, oh, wait, that's me. And I was like, oh, shit. And they're like, no, you got to do it, dude. You wrote it. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, but it's Shirley Partridge. It's kind of legendary.
It was legendary. And, she's not afraid to make out or to throw down on some young wiener, that's for sure. I thought she'd be scared. She was like, let's do it. And, like, grab my fucking cock and whatever.
So she was totally into it. Nice, Nick Swardson.
Yeah. Oh, no, she was totally into it. So, and then I think we're writing a follow-up to Grandma's Boy, too, right now.
Great Grandma's Boy.
Great. That's a funny title. That would be funny.
All right, so that's what you're working on writing-wise right now?
I'm working on that. I'm working on a couple things, actually. Sandler's next movie, which we're going to shoot this summer. And then another movie, a movie for me to star in with the director of Grandma's Boy. It's like a crazy, like, PG-13 comedy. Unfortunately, it's not rated R.
What's it like working with Sandler?
I mean, awesome.
Is he just
good? Is great?
Is he just like some sort of Godfather type now at this point?
Yeah, he does whatever the fuck he wants. I mean, it's fun. I think he's hilarious. I don't know. Do you guys like Sandler?
Not as much as I like Nick Swardson. Let me just put it that way.
I mean, I love Adam. I grew up on Adam, so it's like, I don't know, it's just fun to work with him. He's really funny. And he's funny, like, off camera, because he's really goofy, and, you know, I don't know, he's fun.
And you got any stand-up engagements coming up?
Yeah, you guys got to come to a show. I'll invite you backstage. Are you 14?
Little older, not much, but a little older. Where are you appearing at?
Do you have both legs?
Yes, that I have.
He's got 3.
If you go on my MySpace, I'm all over the place. I'm New York, Boston, D.C., Chicago, Minneapolis, Seattle, Portland. We're getting Denver, like a bunch of places.
All right, well, thank you very much, Nick Swardson, for making this a very special Fez Whatley Day.
Dude, happy Fez Day. It's very exciting. What are you going to do for Fez Day later?
Oh, there'll probably be a dinner or something like that later on.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm hoping.
Nice.
All right, Nick, thanks for being on, buddy.
Yeah, guys, later.
All right, it's Nick Swardson. He can be seen in Reno 911 Miami, and then the new Blades of Glory with Will Ferrell. And you can go over to nickswardson.com or his MySpace, Nick Swardson. All right, Fezzy, that was exciting for you, huh?
That was really cool. I can't believe Nick Swardson was talking to me and somehow knew about Fez Day.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Earl, nice job on that.
Thank you. But I had to do it for Fez Day.
Yeah. That's the whole point. Now, were you able to get Stalker Patty to call us and let us know about My Generation?
Oddly enough, we could not find Stalker Patty. She will not pick up her phone.
She's, maybe she's working over at Starbucks. She's got this Starbucks thing.
Or maybe the phone got disconnected.
Fezzi, I had to tell you the truth. I still don't know who your idol, Nick Swardson, is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
When I was listening to him talk about it, do you know, Kamish?
No, which one? He's on Reno 911?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one is he?
He's like the rollerblading male prostitute.
Okay.
Oh, Terry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he good?
Not really.
All right.
I expected a little bit more during the phone interview, too.
In what way?
Funnier.
It just didn't work for you?
Yeah, I was expecting, maybe, I guess, Scotty Kangaroo Juice or something to call in.
You really threw him off, though, when you brought up about your niece.
Oh, yeah.
Because it seemed like it hurt his feelings at first.
Yeah, that kind of had him a little bit nervous, and we probably weren't going to be friends after that.
I think it hit too close to home is the problem. Maybe that's what it's doing.
Well, Fez's niece really is adorable, and she's not 14, but she looks way younger than she should be. She would be perfect for somebody who was into kids but didn't want to be arrested.
Exactly, yeah.
You could get rid of it all. By the way, I got this email, speaking about not happy. All right, what was Fez Whatley Day? When did we do that? Friday? Thursday?
Thursday was Fez Whatley Appreciation Day.
Thursday, and Earl went and got you your favorite comic, Nick Swardson.
Correct.
Now, I did not know this guy. I'm not familiar with him. But, I was happy that we booked him on the show, and you got your chance to talk with him. How would you say the interview went?
I would say the interview was probably a letter C grade. Not very well.
Earl, what did you think?
I thought it was okay at best. It wasn't nothing really...
All right, I stayed out of the interview. I had nothing to do with the interview because it was your day. Why do you think it was only letter C?
It seemed a little awkward. He seemed, kind of low energy and stuff. He didn't seem like he was that into it. And, of course, I'm always awkward. I'm constantly awkward.
Well, here's what he wrote. Somebody sent this to us, that he said, I did Run and Fez the other day. I felt like they hated me. It was weird. So the guy writes back to us, I'm sad that he felt so uncomfortable in the show. Could you guys extend the olive branch his way and have him on again? That would be fucking awesome. So now, Fezzy, because we try to do Fez Whatley Day, now we got a Nick Swardson problem that we can't fix.
Well, I don't want him depressed and in the shower as well.
So, why do you make him feel so awkward if you're his biggest fan?
I don't know how. I'm just an awkward person. It's just going to come off that way. I don't see how having him back on is going to help anything.
I want to clear the air between the two of you.
But that's going to multiply the awkwardness. I should have never brought up him asking my niece to an after party.
Oh, Jesus.
It seems like that's when he probably had the worst time with it.
And then you said to him, what do you like best, doing movies or being on stage?
Yeah, I asked a really stupid hack question, which it didn't help matters.
I think it was great.
It was all bad.
Well, we got to fix this Nick Swardson thing. Adam Sandler has a posse that's been hanging out with him now, and in every movie. Oh, your buddy's one of them, right?
Yeah, Nick Swardson's in that posse.
By the way, remember Fez Whatley Day when we had Nick Swardson on? For some reason, he felt so uncomfortable with that, we now have to make it up to him.
Yeah, I don't understand. I thought he brought the uncomfortability, really. But apparently now he's upset.
Well, you interviewed him and it made him feel uncomfortable.
Well, that was never my intention. He got uncomfortable when we talked, when my niece got brought up, that he asked her to an after party after he performed in Orlando.
You let on that she was 14.
Was that me?
No, that was me.
I think it was you.
But the thing is, why would you bring up your niece to him?
Well, I just thought, all right, well, here's an in common moment.
Yeah. No one's looking for that. Hey, you tried to bang my niece, remember? Rocky, you're on Run and Fez.
Hello.
Yeah, Rock.
What's up? I wanted to know if this is a negative or positive, if being a huge fan of Nick Swardson's and then making him feel really uncomfortable.
Again, that's another one that could really go straight down the middle.
What are we going to do about that, too, when we got that message that Nick Swardson was uncomfortable with his time on the show?
We're reaching out to the Swardson camp to just try to smooth things over. But, I mean, I didn't see anything really bad that happened with that. I mean, he asked a question, and it was just it just kind of hit this point of uncomfortability for a minute, but it didn't last the entire interview.
A minute. Can you imagine being uncomfortable for a minute? That's a long time, Earl. You don't even act like it was a second. You act like there was a minute full of flop sweat. Here is Mark. You're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, two quick things. Nico, do you have a black friend that abandoned you when you need him the most? And do you have
we all have one of those.
Do you have a crush on Nick Swardson as well?
Oh, yeah, the awkward crush on Nick Swardson. Who put Nick Swardson in there with Jay Moore as a guy who won't come back to the show.
I swear the other day, yesterday actually, I thought I saw Nick Swardson on the sidewalk. But, baseball cap and big sunglasses, so I did not say anything, just in case.
I still don't know who he is.
It's a comedian.
I don't know him at all.
He's the best.
Yes, I'm sure. Sure Nico would love him.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.